Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you need to get feedback on your designs and then make improvements. It's in the mark scheme, guys. You have to do it if you want to get good marks. So 5 to 6 marks, you have to show there is clear evidence that a response to the design has been obtained from the client and any comments have been acted upon. Now, the easiest way to do that is to do another interview. So send the designs to your client and then ask them about it. Okay. Now, guys, some clients are not going to be very good at this. They're going to think it's brilliant, or they're going to just comment about looks. They're not going to really know about functionality, which is why I will also give you some feedback, and you can also pretend that I am your client, and you can make feedback based. You can make changes based on my feedback. So when you do your designs, guys, send them to me. I will give you feedback. Then you can make changes. Just write about it. Okay, this is evidence that you have shown your client. It's evident that you've gotten feedback. Okay, so obviously this was me on this project, so I know what I was looking for, so I gave detailed feedback. You can read through this yourself. You have this example, and then do not change your old designs. Okay, insert a new section called updated designs, and then show the new page. So I still have the old page. The old page is still here. I didn't delete it. Okay, class page, look. I just added in another one afterwards. So here's my new class page. I added in the text boxes because this is what my client asked for. That's it. Okay, I've discussed it in the interview. I added a section. I did this. Okay, some of them require a little bit more. Okay, so I've said here, as requested, I added in an admin panel, blah, 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 because Mr. Ashford is an advanced user. I've just explained a little bit about it. Okay, this is a new page. This wasn't in the old design. This was something new that the client thought of. So I've added in pseudocode for it to show how it works. Again, as requested, I've added a page to do this, and I've done help, new page again. And then, as discussed in the feedback, I need to do this, so I've shown the change I've made. So guys, that's all you need to do to show that you've got feedback from your client. Have an interview, show the interview, show the changes that you've made. Like I said, don't delete the old ones, don't change the old ones, just show the new designs at the interview. So that's really easy. The next thing you need to do after you've done the designs is then you can actually start the prototype. So guys, the prototype only needs to be very basic. It doesn't need to look brilliant. So as you can see, look, all I did for my prototype is I made a very, very basic web page. No CSS, nothing worked. I just put in basic links rather than buttons. I put in a form, I put in a couple of forms, and then I put in very basic buttons and text boxes for some of the other pages. This is just a picture. It's not even a real graph, okay? It's just to show what it would look like. Now you can get software that will do it. I'll put some links in the description of websites you can use. I did show you some in the last term when we did this as a topic. You can do whatever you want here, okay? You can use software that will generate code for you for the prototype. That's fine, okay? It might even be a good idea to do that. If you're going to code your own website though, what I suggest you do is you build the basic HTML. And then all I did later on, guys, is I replaced the links with buttons and I added in CSS. So I didn't need to do more HTML. I just added CSS in and some classes, and it made my website look like they do. The prototype, guys, is important because you need it for full marks. So 7, 8 marks, you've included the prototype with appropriate components. So the appropriate components, you don't need to over explain here, guys. I can see that this is a button, I can see that these are links, I can see that these are text boxes because it's a HTML page. If you have used some software to do it for you and it's not obvious what they are, then you might need to annotate it. But this is another reason to just use HTML, guys, because it's very clear what they are. This is obviously a combo box. This is obviously a combo box. These are obviously buttons. So if you want to save yourself some time, I suggest you build it in HTML, because then you can use that as the foundation for your real project anyway. Okay guys, so that's a very easy section. It's just going to take some time, that's all. And again, as ever, if you have any questions, please message me.